Hello and welcome to the Milan Talk podcast. I'm your host Sumit Paul, and in today's special transfer edition pod, I'll be taking a closer look at new Milan signing Emil Roback. Now, it's not a big name addition. The expectation will be that he'll join up with the Primavera side initially, and then he'll try to obviously kick on from there and make his breakthrough at senior level in the years to come. However, it's a fascinating signing for many reasons. Reports claim we're spending around $1.5 million to sign him, so it's costing us a bit of money. It's not something that you'd normally see with such a young, inexperienced player, so we've obviously seen something special in him. Why Roback, given the number of talented young strikers out there, and of course the link with Zlatan Ibrahimovic, given his ownership involvement at Hammarby. So let's get stuck in and see what Roback is all about. Now I want to kick things off with just some key stats about the young man. He's 6'1", and as you'll see from various video compilations around on the internet, and hopefully in the analysis that I'll get onto shortly, he boasts a lot of physicality and strength on the ball. He's really good at using that to his advantage. He's an obvious threat in the air, given his height. But I think the most impressive thing about him is that even for such a young player, inexperienced, and with the threat of being pigeonholed and kind of being seen as a target man, using his strength and his height as advantage, he's got a lot more to his game at such an early stage. He's got great feet, technical quality. He's got natural ability to drop back and find pockets of space to attack defenders head on. He's got some pace, he's got some flair about him. And I think there's a lot of really impressive traits that you can see why the Milan scouts have kind of honed in on him and decided to swoop for him. So he's obviously got a bit about him in front of goal as well. He's not got a huge amount of experience at club level, but he's got 5 goals and 10 caps for Sweden under 17s. So while he's still untested and unproven at a higher level, I think there's a lot to like about his build, his style of play, his raw talent. And so obviously it will be fascinating to watch his progression and importantly perhaps with Ibrahimovic still at the club, his role in helping him progress and evolve and develop as a player while he's still around. The likes of Arsenal and Bayern were said to have been interested in him as well, so that kind of tells you a little bit more about the calibre of player we're talking about. But fortunately Milan have managed to get to the front of the queue and snapped him up, so that's a big boost for us, and hopefully there's exciting things to come from him in the future. So moving on to the analysis part now then. So one thing that I have to point out, and I could pick out 100 examples of this, one thing that Roback loves to do, and he's very good at doing, is dropping deep and attacking space and kind of running at defenders head on. As you'll see from the various images, this is the first one, deep in his own half, collects the ball, turns, and he's straight on the front foot, attacking the space and going towards the back line. On this occasion, doesn't do it justice, but he's obviously got a bit of flair about him. He takes on a couple of players as well, and then plays the right pass at the end of it, which is important. But again, just how deep he is on the pitch, his ability to get back, wants to involve himself, pick up the ball and attack space. And that's again something you see in the second image. Forgive me for the poor quality, but same situation, same principles apply. Drop back into his own half, attacking the space, and he's already got a head start on the midfield and he's ready to take on the defenders. And similarly, again with this last image, again leading the counter-attack, picks up the ball in a deep position, got his 2 men supporting him, but he's got that confidence in his own ability to keep that ball, run at the defence, open up a chance for himself. On this occasion, the goalkeeper saved it, so the end product is something he's going to have to work on. But again, the ability to drop back, find space, and then turn quickly and attack with pace and directness and a bit of purpose makes him a very dangerous player, and you can see the obvious traits as to why Milan have decided to swoop for him. Obviously, as I mentioned, 6'1", so you'd expect him to be a problem in the box, in the air. As you can see in this image, not only is he a problem in terms of his height, which he could probably win a number of aerial duels even at the age of 17, he's also very clever at picking up space in between the 2 centre-halves. Now, he's obviously drifted away from the one at the back, but he's sneakily got himself into that space behind the shoulder of the first defender, and he's opened up a little bit of space for himself. On this occasion, again, I'll be harking back to this, the end product needs work, and that's to be expected. He's still only 17, but on this occasion he did get a free header and it hit the post, so something for him to work on, and I'm sure that's something he'll improve in as time goes on. Another thing that I want to point out is his pace. This image here shows the ball with the red circle around it, and just look at Roback's starting spot here. You've got 3 players effectively ahead of him in this race. He actually goes on and wins this battle, shows really, really good pace, turn of pace and some speed. So that's another plus point of his ability, something different. And then finally, this last image shows him being decisive with an end product. He breaks down the right-hand side, cuts into the box, and he's got the vision and the composure to pick his head up, find the pass, plays it across the goal, and as you can see with the ball next to his teammate, that's the guy that eventually scores the goal. So Roback gets himself an assist. Now, lots of raw talent, lots of potential, lots of reasons why you can see the Milan hierarchy and management have picked him out. Whether or not Ibrahimovic has had a part to play is unclear, but there is a lot of talent there from Roback that you can see that why we've snapped him up and brought him into the equation. Lots to work on, of course. As I said, 17 years old, very inexperienced, so he's got a lot of improvement and a room for development to come. But I like what I see. He's a sort of modern-day footballer, more modern-day forward, if you like, in terms of him being able to do various things. I've pointed out his aerial threat, his pace, his ability to cut down the channels and assist others, the ability to drop deep, pick up the ball and make things happen and run at defenders. And then hopefully, as time goes on, we'll see that end product, that composure in front of goal improve, and he'll start racking up more goals and assists. So that's an analysis on Roback. I hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe and share the video if you enjoyed listening to the analysis. At Milan Talk 1 on Twitter and Facebook for more. MilanTalk.com for plenty more reaction and more news across the summer. I will be back with further transfer pods and if any other big news occurs with regards to Milan. But until then, hope you're all safe, hope you're all enjoying the summer and the little break that we've got until the next season. And of course, as always, Forza Milan.